Let's get this show on the road. Looks like streaming is about to begin. Let's check to see if we have audio. Come on, audio. Let's get this show on the road. Alright, okay, we have audio. And it's almost about 7 a.m. Let me just get some stuff going. Set up here before I officially start. I have Quiver running. Sublime, desktop, Git. It's 7 a.m. now. All right. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I don't know, the 24th? Yes, the 24th, August. And I was up late last night playing a video game. So, like, I screwed my schedule up. I was playing, a friend of mine wanted me to try out a game called Battlefield 4, which I like to play a lot. So I was playing the single-player campaign last night after playing multiplayer for the first time cold on the hardest level with this friend, and it didn't go well. So I played the single-player campaign mode, which was better than I thought it would be. I'd heard bad things about it, but But now at least I have my mouse settings and understand like the game operation a little bit better. So I'm ready for that, but now I've screwed up my schedule. So let's see. Is there actually someone here? I guess let me type in the browser window. Morning. So let's see. What's today's project push? Today, I don't even. I'm too tired to remember. Let's see. Let me look at my notes from yesterday and see where I left off. 15 minutes ritual. Last night I went back to the nerd content development, or yesterday morning, I should say. I did something I didn't feel like doing. Practicing self-discipline by doing so. So I guess I got the article done. Ready to go to the next stage of development. Photos, more engaging writing tone, aesthetics. Again, this is a project in which I am putting together a nerd media magazine for the local area. Myself and other friends who are doing nerdy things, like obsessively making pizzas, which is the focus of my dummy article. So I can use this to lay out the rest of the look, get some concepts down, and then maybe run it by some of my friends. And thanks to Astrid's comment yesterday, like, why don't I write down where I left off? So I specifically wrote down what I needed to do to start up so I didn't have to remember, which reduces the friction. So I need to run MAMP. Let me run MAMP. And let me start that. MAMP is the local web server development environment. I guess technically I don't really need to use MAMP, but it allows me to. This is what I already had set up on this computer. It's useful for setting up websites, and then local websites, so I don't have to upload stuff to a server. Then I need to look at Nerd Local, which is a website, the local web address, which I will drag over to here. And this is mapped to a local directory. There's the article I started writing yesterday. Really poorly formatted, but that's one of the things that we're going to work on. Well, today we're working on tone and media. So we'll see. I need to switch projects to the nerd project, which is that one. That's this file. That's right. I need to expand this also. and expand this. And then I want to put this next to this so I can see them side by side. So if I modify something here, then it appears on this side. This metadata may want to change. And that's the pizza article. So now I'm set up. I'm ready to look at what I was doing yesterday and make a little bit of progress on this. Even though it's only 15 minutes, it actually seems to be slowly moving along. I mean, how long have I been spent on this project so far? I started this on August 8th, so it's been over, this is over 2 weeks. But you know what? For as little as I've gotten from this not having anything at all to having the beginnings in article format, and it hardly seems to have caused any anxiety or any like irking feelings, irked feelings. And the little handful of stuff I got done is more than I didn't have. I didn't have before. I have, well, like 2 weeks is like what, 14, let's call it, it's been about 14 days. 14 days times 15, that's like 7, that's 3 hours of work on this project, 15 minutes at a time. Spread out. So I just started my timer here. And I'm going to do what I said I was going to do today, which was stage of development, photos, more engaging writing tone, etc. August 24. Let's look for photos for this article. This might not be the right computer to use for it though. I wonder if, and I don't have the camera downstairs, but let's see what I have on this local copy of Lightroom. All right, so let's look for pizza art, pizza pictures of the appropriate. Oops, did it just crash on me? Yep, that's nice. Let's see if it'll stay open. Let's try that again. What will cause it to crash? And let me start a new collection. How do I do that again? I can use the quick collection feature, I suppose. All features. Quick collection shortcut is B, I think. Let's see, when did I start this pizza experiment? I'm going to look for the first photo I took of for it. My computer's starting to warm up. That's the first Taiwan trip. I think it was April. Around April I tried this. That's this year. So these are all pictures from last year. This is a picture from December 2015. This is from, what date is this? This is February. Actually, isn't there a way to, oh, these are not imported directly, that's why that's February. That's not a pizza that I made. What's one of these? Crock pots, April. Around this time is when I started making the pizzas. PAX East, when was that? April 22nd. Oh yeah, here we go. There was an earlier, whoops, dang it. I want to put these into a new collection. How do I set the target collection? Go to collection. Where is this stupid collection thing? A collection is a way of putting all the related photos into a group. And apparently, that's what collection is target. Okay, so I'm eventually going to add all these pictures to one collection. Anything that is pizza oriented, which looks like these are pizza oriented. These are the very first pizzas I had made. There is a piece of a chunk of a loaf of bread I made though, using pizza dough, that is missing. You can see a bunch of blog post articles or blog post pictures in this camera phone collection. These are all from my iPhone, which I got for travel instead of bringing an actual camera with me. I did bring a DSLR with me too, and it just ended up like I didn't use the DSLR at all. Having the iPhone was like convenient enough, good enough, and I could have it with me all the time. It's just too bad. I even had like the cool short pancake lens for my DSLR, which made it really compact. Gave it to my dad before coming back. This is all from May, I think. I took a lot of pictures. Still need to go through these. It's probably another one of these 15-minute projects. Got 9 minutes left. So many pictures. An interesting thing about splitting up the article development into phases. Right now, the only thing I need to think about is looking for pizza pictures. Instead of worrying about grabbing everything, or is this going to be a good article, or do I need to write this, do I need to write that? So I often, there we go. I often will try to batch tasks that, well, like for a complex task like make a cool article that's awesome looking and beautiful. It's kind of a daunting collection of things to do all at once. But if I can break it down into non-thinking tasks, like find anything that looks like a pizza and put it into a quick collection. I used to disdain this type of work, but it's actually not a bad way for me to focus on things or direct my energy more. Well, I mean, I don't have to think. If there's things I can do that I don't have to think, I don't have to feel if I am doing something that is fun or worthwhile in some cosmic sense, then it seems to get me unstuck more quickly. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I wish I remember where that one picture was of the ball of dough. I'm kind of obsessing on that. As I'm scrolling, just doing pattern recognition on things that look like pizzas. I am also remembering dimly where I last posted that. I think I actually had a blog post with that, so I'll look at for that next. Oh, this is the dough making experiment. What's that? No, it's not. Was that pizza? No, that's a Five Guys hamburger. This looks like. Oh, this is the bread making experiment. That's also worth looking at. Actually, this might as well just add it because it's kind of related to this. This is like the next phase of making my own dough. There's my first tomato. There's a visit to King Arthur Flour. So really, oh, look at that loaf. Wow. That's amazing. Looks like they didn't punch it down. This thing was amazing too. Alright, here's... Did we make this? Yeah, that's a... We did make that. Cousin Brian, when he was visiting. I showed him the pizza. This is the chicken pot pie that I tried to make. That's something that I'm working on too. The ultimate chicken pot pie recipe. Okay, that looks like the most recent pictures. Let me synchronize. There's 282 pictures that have not been added to this. And while I'm synchronizing that, let me pull up the web browser again. And look for where I think that blog post is. Actually, I don't want to do it this way. I want to do it from the desktop. I said from the desktop. And I'm pretty sure if it would probably be in my website images. So these are the images that are on my blog. I think I might have actually done something already. And that probably would have been... Or did I do it on Facebook? Okay, I think I did post it on Facebook, or I posted it on Tumblr. Tumblr is the least amount of content, so let me look at that first. Where's my Tumblr? I have a shortcut to it, davidsay.com. Tumblr. Oops, I thought I did. Or it's distracted. davidsay.com. I think I set a subdomain. Yeah. Nope, I didn't post a picture of that. If not there, then it would be in my Dropbox folder, photos for a wall, maybe. Some of these are quite old. I can see the picture in my head. It was an important establishing picture. There's fewer photos in here than I thought there would be. Huh. Where would that picture be? I don't think it would be in here. This is all older files. I don't think it would be at the top level directory. I know I did post this somewhere on Facebook. When did I do it? Let me make one more pass through Lightroom. First, let's check out this. These are the most recently imported photos. Some more pizza pictures, at least. I stopped taking pictures quite as much. Pork chops. These are from the Steampunk Festival. Ooh, that looks good. Alright, let's look at our quick collection. 198 pizza photos. How can I add this to a new collection? How do I do this? Go to collection, quick collection, remove from quick collection. Do I need to make the collection here? Create collection. Include selected photos. Pizza. Pizza project, let's just call it. Collection set. I'm going to make a collection set. Now let's just do this. Include select. Okay. So okay, I have my pizza pictures. They're the oldest one I see here. What is this one? Yep, there's the time. Literally, this is an earlier piece. Oh, this is one of the first ones. That was when I was making it, and then this is what it came out. Looking like that. That's where I started from. Alright, so I've collected some media. There's that one picture that I can't find, though. Oh, where is it? I know it's somewhere. Well, it's probably before April. Can I filter based on that? Metadata, date, 2016. Look at April. This maybe it's packs. That looks like a big round loaf of bread. There's March. It could have been in March I did this. It might be one picture, so it's not going to be a string of pictures that show up. It's on March. It would be in February? Or possibly I didn't take the picture with this camera. Which is why it wouldn't be showing up. Or maybe I did it last year. I'm obsessing over this. Where is this picture? I remember the thought being that I saw the dough in the supermarket and go, I wonder if it's easy to make this dough. It's already made. Let me just throw it in the oven and see what happens. This is in late last year. This is all Taiwan trip stuff. It's all Taiwan trip stuff, and some Thanksgiving stuff too. Yeah, it's not in here. At least I'm not easy. Can't find it. So anyway, my timer's gone off. But today I collected pizza-related images, and I can use that to select images that will support the narrative of my nerd pizza article. And hopefully it'll still be a good article. So there's the article here. And it looks like I have some pictures here. But I guess I want to... Wait a moment. This is not the complete article. Oh, because I didn't... This should be much longer. Yeah. So I need to find images and stick them in here. It's probably easier to do it by using this actual article. So what I should do is, like, before I finish this, just so I have a better starting place tomorrow, is let's use one of those online markdown to HTML converters. I guess I used this one the other day. And let's convert it. This is markdown. This is GitHub flavored markdown. Oops. And can I not copy this? Oh, okay. Copy. throw it in here. Save that, or refresh this. What's going on? It's like not, it's actually not converting the whole document. That's what's going on. It's just crapping out to HTML. This pandoc thing a limited. Is that just a demo? Yeah, maybe that's a demo that has a limited output. This sucks. Does it even say this is a limited length parser? Thanks for wasting my time, pandoc. Copy. Maybe it, or is it Mike? Is it? Oh no! Oh, there's a limit to this text box. That's what it is. I guess it is just a trial. Markable in. Don't I have a Don't I have program that does this installed? Marked. Already, this is annoying. It's an online converter that just works. Live preview. Alright, that's more like it. But it doesn't give me an easy way of copying and pasting the HTML. Copy. That will work. Sort of did. Copy the outer div, which I didn't want. Nor did it. Yeah, it did. Now, where's my... Now, why did it kill my body, though? That is the entire article, though. Div class comment, style, body. Did I not close this quickly? Style should be working. Oh, what's that? Oh, pi 1M. There we go. Okay. Now this I can put it back in. Put the text. Rewrite that text. Choose the appropriate images. Have a basic article that's finished that can go to final layout. Put all the pizza pictures into Lightroom collection pizza project. Fixed truncated HTML in the article dummy. 729. So, alright, so I got something done. It's went a little bit over 15 minutes. We're at the point in which I can continue to do work on the media development. And I guess I'll do that tomorrow. And so that will help unstick this particular project. Now I need to clean up the living room so to get ready to paint, because I've hired a friend of mine to start painting it today. I had to take stuff off the wall. And then I probably need to... I'm tempted to go to sleep again. But, yeah, I'm not in... I don't have enough. I can barely form sentences right now. I'm still too tired. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that's today's 15-minute push for Wednesday, August 24. Got a little bit of stuff done, and that keeps the momentum going on this project, which is good, because otherwise it would never happen. Even if it's just 15 minutes, it's still something. And thinking about it every day is a good, just good practice, I think. That mindfulness is easier to maintain. All right, I'm going to count down from 10 and stare at the camera so the stream doesn't get cut off. Have a good day. Hope your day is productive. I'm zoning out.